A lot of us use the Gegenpress style tactic in Football Manager, but I probably hazard a bet that 99% of you ignore one of the biggest things in Football Manager that can help you and your team and your players grow. Training schedules, viewers. Welcome to the Omega Loot Gaming. We have plenty of explanations, experiments and player spotlights coming your way, so make sure you are subscribed. Help us en route to 10,000 subscribers. Yes, what a milestone that is going to be, so you don't miss any uploads in the future as well. We are touching on a subject which a lot of people back away from, and I'm here to tell you, viewers, that it's actually a lot easier than what you think, and really, we've done a lot of the work for you here on Omega Loot Gaming, so strap in, and I hope you enjoy, and I hope this helps. We're going to help you today. I'm going to help you. Let's have a look. So I've been working alongside Patreon member Snook, who you might remember his name actually, you might recognise it from the Youth to Gold series in FM20 with Strasbourg. He of course sponsored our Argentinian right midfielder, who was absolutely incredible and we were getting bids of like £150 million for. But the real man himself also provided us at certain points of FM20 training schedules that I definitely implemented in a lot of my saves, especially on stream as well, and you guys seem to love in the future. And for FM21, we've gone a step further, viewers. We have done training schedules, well, Snook has. We have done training schedules based around the Gegenpress tactic to help produce the best results for a Gegenpress. These training schedules are free to download, of course. We're not charging you a penny to download, which we will also show you how to import into your game. It's very simple to do, viewers, which will work and train the aspects of a Gegenpress tactic to help prep your players for their roles in this tactic, because it's a very demanding tactic, and if you get it right, it works a treat. But training schedules will help you, viewers, and we'll see that. I will first explain the mentality, the main traits, and the DNA of a Gegenpress tactic so you can quite understand the attributes behind how it really works, and the purpose and the idea of the tactic before we look at the schedules themselves. That's when I will then show you how to import these training schedules into your game and how to apply them throughout the season, show you how easy it really is. I've then actually gone through, viewers, a full season because you know what I'm like. I like to experiment and simulate these things. I've done a full season and Electivore teams because they have a lot of young players who you can kind of develop if you really want to, first team players, and show you the changes and attributes that have actually improved throughout the season. And it's quite remarkable how much they've improved in the attributes needed for a Gegenpress tactic using these training schedules. So don't go anywhere and make sure you check that bit out at the end of the video. Just a little bit of proof, viewers, to show you that it works. That's what we like here. So without further ado, once again, a massive thank you to Snook. If you are wanting to download these training schedules, they are free, like I mentioned, in my Discord. So if you join the Discord, the link is down below and in the comments. I'll pin it into the comments as well. Join that. If you go on the left hand side, you will go down to the bottom and it will say downloads or something like that, and it will say training schedules. That is where Snook is going to be putting the link to download these training schedules. Once you have them downloaded, pop them into your folders. Make sure you have to pretty much just create a folder which says schedules, where it has graphics, where you put your face pack and your skins and your tactics. Create one that says schedules. Pop them in that schedules box and I'll show you exactly where you'll find them. So once you have them downloaded, viewers, if you go on to your training and schedules, you'll come up with this screen. Select schedule down here. Go to custom schedules. These are the ones I already have, but say I haven't downloaded General Gegenpress yet. If I go onto import schedule, it will bring up this folder. Now this folder, like I mentioned before, in your Football Manager folder, which you can find in the Sports Interactive side of things, wherever those folders have gone, Football Manager, I've created schedules. These are Snook's schedules. As you can see, Snook is the creator of these. General, click load. Once it's loaded up here, press confirm, then save it how it is, and whenever you go to here and you go down to custom, you'll find custom general right here to select in the future. So here we have, viewers, a classic Gegenpress tactic breakdown. And of course you'll find this if you do a Gegenpress tactic in the mentality of the tactic itself. So you can see in possession, out of all of them, the high and extremely high tempo, that's Gegenpress. That's the style of play for Gegenpress. In transition, the counter and the counter press, that equals the Gegenpress tactic. And when you're out of possession, the high/much higher line of defense and the higher/much higher line of engagement, that is the style of a Gegenpress. So you can see these are the main traits that you'll find in this tactic. And as a team DNA, you can see highlighted here aggression, bravery, determination, which of course is a must for every tactic as we've highlighted here. Teamwork, work rate, natural fitness, and stamina. That is really a DNA of a player that you really need to be looking for to have a tactic like a Gegenpress to work. Because, viewers, you're pressing them really high at the pitch with that high line of engagement, the high line of defense. You need the aggression to win the ball off them, the bravery, teamwork to work as a team, to hound these players as a team, the work rate, of course, to keep going, and of course the natural fitness and stamina to make sure you can do this throughout the course of a full 90-minute match. And if we look at the main focus of positions on the pitch, we can see here centre-back, centre midfield, and the kind of the forward players on the right and the left-hand side, as well as the strikers. These are the main focal point of a Gegenpress style. And we can see the main and secondary attributes that you are going to be required for a Gegenpress style tactic. Centre-backs, head in position, anticipation. Of course, they are pressing much higher. The opposition are going to be trying to beat them over the top. So they're going to need to be very well positioned, they're going to need to be anticipating this, and they of course need to be good at heading to clear those balls. They also need the secondary of acceleration, pace and agility to turn around and run back to goal if that ball does go over the top of their head. Centre midfields, tackling, anticipation, positioning, again, these attributes which I never really looked for in centre midfielders until Snook open my eyes to the Gegenpress style of tactic and what you would really need to require. If you're trying to win the ball high at the pitch, you're going to need high tackling. You're going to need anticipation and you're going to need great positioning. The secondary, of course, is vision, because once you've won the ball back, you want to do something good with it. So you need good vision, you need good passing, and you need to make good decisions. Defensive and offensive importance, as we can see highlighted here. But the offensive importance of the attacking players, decision makings off the ball and first touch are the main culprits, because once your team wins the ball, you're going to be wanting an attack straight away. That counter press, as soon as you win the ball, you counter in. This isn't you win the ball and then you do a very slow build attack. A Gegenpress is you win the ball and you start attacking their goal as quick as possible. That is why you have great off the ball, great fast touch, acceleration, pace and vision, and offensive importance. And if we look at this really cool little flowchart that Snook has made, this is fantastic, by the way. So if you lose the ball in a positional attack, the centre mids will try to recover the ball fast with the tackling, with the anticipation and positioning. If they manage to recover the ball, the centre midfielders will then try to get the ball to the attackers. Vision, decision makings and passing. The extremely high tempo will then get it to those strikers / forward players to make themselves dangerous, put themselves in dangerous positions with the decisions, with the off the ball, with the fast touch, acceleration, pace and vision to give them the edge and give them a goal scoring opportunity. However, if the centre midfielders did not win the ball back, it is then down to the defence to try and do just that, which then will lead down to here. So if the ball gets past them, then it's down to the centre backs, maybe down to the keeper. But once the ball is recovered again, you can either play it out of defence to the centre midfielders or a more direct passing if you have that selected as individual player instructions, or you are very direct passing, then you'll go to the forward players again for that fast counter-attacking style. So let's just take a look at some of the training schedules that we have on our hands here. And if we look at defending from the front, one of the first things that we have in the general training here, the primary focus, tactical focus, is pressing intensity, marking, the attributes that it's working on for attacking wise, defensive and goalkeepers. You can see here, heading, marking, tackling, concentration, positioning. If we go one up to attacking direct, because like we mentioned, we're doing very direct attacking play, we can see the primary focus, the attributes, dribbling, finishing, fast touch, long shots, passing, technique, anticipation, off the ball, vision. A lot of those we've mentioned already work in the style of the Gegenpress tactic. Tactical familiarity is the passing style and the creative freedom of the tactic. Defensively, your defensive unit are going to be working on marking, tackling, anticipation, concentration, positioning, and teamwork. Again, a lot of those attributes result in the Gegenpress tactic. We also look at transitional press as a primary focus is for attacking players, first touch passing, tackling, anticipation, aggression, decision making, teamwork, and work rate. Defensively, which is a secondary focus, works on first touch, passing, tackling, anticipation, aggression, decisions, teamwork, work rate. Again, it's all the same attributes popping up again. And if we do look at transitional restrict, attacking wise for the primary focus, again, is a lot of the same attributes. Defensively, again, a lot of the same attributes once more. These are what we are working on a week-to-week basis to help improve those attributes, which will then help our team play better in a Gegenpress formation. Everything else around it, including the teamwork, is obviously what we are working on too. Teamwork and pressing, passing. Overall, we want to make sure we cover all grounds as well. We're not just focusing on just Gegenpress attributes. We want to make sure we're working on everything. Physicals, of course, we are working on that too. But what you will also notice, viewers, in this folder is we have training schedules for two matches per week, which you can see here. Match if it was on a Wednesday and if it was on a Saturday, for instance. We're working around that, so we're still managing to get as much stuff in as possible. Pre-season also includes endurance resistance at the start of each day, which will then help that going forward as well. Help the conditioning side of things get up. And a big game, viewers. If you have a big game, say you're playing a top of the table clash, you're then also practicing attacking corners, free kicks, defending corners, defending free kicks. So it's a variety, viewers. You're covering a lot of grounds across the season and making the most out of your training schedules. So once you have them imported in, you can then start adding them to your training calendar. And if you can see here the calendar, you can do this at the start of the season like I have done just for the sake of the simulation, or you can go through maybe on a monthly basis and put them in, because of course you're going to have cup games pop up, fixture changes, etc, etc. Now what I've actually done here, you can notice, viewers, that if I just set it to a training schedule, set pieces for instance, okay, for the next 2 weeks here, training schedule, they are recommending attack. But viewers, our training schedules is based around you playing a game on a Saturday, but in this league that we are playing in right now, it is based on a Sunday. So if I went to custom schedule and I chose the general Gegenpress, it's altered it for you, viewers, so that the game is on the Sunday, the match preview appears on the Saturday instead. Everything has moved down one day. And if you go to the next week, we already have a recovery session in there because it's very well aware that you've played a game the day before. This is how well and clever the actual game is for the training schedule. If I put in the tactical Gegenpress here, we've got 2 games going on here, viewers. That's not good enough. If I go back to the custom schedule, select 2 matches, there we go. It's altered it. A recovery and a match review. Please, please, please remember to put in match reviews across the season. Because if you go to match preparation here, so have a look, for instance here, after the Club Brugge game, we have a recovery session, we have a rest session, then we are playing out from the back. I kind of want to change that. If I take out this and I go to match review, look at what the match review looks at. Your tactical familiarity. How important that is. The mentality, the passing style, creative freedom. You will pick up how to play this tactic so much quicker if you put in match reviews in your weekly schedules, because the actual general training does not put it in there for you. So it will take you longer to learn the tactic yourself. I don't know why it does it. I genuinely don't know why it does it, but these training schedules does have that. If you're playing on a Saturday, it's very easy to do. If you're playing on a Sunday, you might just have to alter it slightly and change it. But once you have altered it, viewers, you can just copy and paste it like I have done here. Copy it here because I've got the match review on the Monday instead and paste it in the next one. That's exactly what I've done there and how it's worked out. And so, viewers, I have played a full season now with these training schedules, and you can see here at the end of the season We have used the 2 matches Gegenpress quite a lot. The big game at the end of the season there. And if I went back, you will see that we use quite a lot of general throughout the whole season as well. Now, just to show you how well that these training schedules have done, I found some players and I found some really extraordinary attribute changes, viewers, for the whole season that you might want to take a look at. So here we have Cana, viewers, and you can see as a season overview, he's had a few really good attribute changes throughout the season. A 3 here in stamina, 2 in strength. We've got a 2 here in vision, in positioning, in concentration. And we can see as well, anticipation is on an up. It hasn't reached a full 1 yet, but I think it's gone up from a 13 to a 14. It just hasn't gone up completely. But we can also see here that we have 1 in work rate, some good defensive attribute changes as well. But that doesn't just stop here. Let's look at another player. Another player we look at here is Yary Vashkaran, a youngster with great potential. But we can see some of the attributes here. The rises are exactly what we need for a Gegenpress. 2 in aggression, 2 in bravery. We've got a couple here in stamina, in strength, which also genuinely really helps as well. Natural fitness has gone up by 1, teamwork and work rate. So we can see that it has kind of had effect across the season in attributes which really work well with the Gegenpress style, even in agility and acceleration as well going forward. And of course, in other attributes as well, which really suit the position that he is in that cam roll or on the left and the right hand side. The good dribbling, fast touch, passing, all of that kind of stuff as well. Also improving throughout the whole season. So there we have it then, viewers. I hope this kind of helps you and you find it interesting and maybe you want to give it a try, because when I first heard of the training schedules that Suk provided last year, I wasn't really too interested because I found them a bit of a ball ache to do. I was quite disinterested with it, viewers, if I'm honest, until I found out how easy it actually is to do and how effective it really is. And when I did the simulation for this season and the results there on Vashkaran and Cana, 2 of Anderlecht's best youngsters, and seeing exactly where some of those attributes have risen. I know Fox in the Box did an exceptionally good series of videos on training schedules. If you've watched that, you'll know exactly what I mean. But these training schedules, like I mentioned before, based around the Gegenpress style of tactic. If you want to see more tactic styles, let us know down in the comments, because Snook is up for doing more training schedules based around different styles of play, whether it be like wing play, for instance, or anything like that. Let us know down in the comments. We will try and do that for you in the future. But if you can drop a massive like on this video, that would be fantastic. Leave a comment down below whether you intend on using these, or maybe just a big thank you for Snook for all his time and hard work. The man put in a lot of time to create these training schedules for us. So make sure you use them, you take full advantage of them. If you have any questions, leave them in the Discord or in the comments and we will help you. I'm sure we will. We have such a fantastic community in the Discord, so even if you're just joining it and you have no intention of using the training schedules, you'll have a fun time. But again, if you want to download them free of charge, they are there for you to use. Thank you very much for watching the video. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Help us en route to 10,000 subscribers. And viewers, if you want to watch us on twitch.tv/Omega Gaming for the future Youth to Gold series, make sure you do just that. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.